Welcome to the Daily Chronological Bible. My name's Hunter, and we are reading through the Bible in chronological order as a single story. And that story is all about Jesus. It is a revelation of Him, and He has revealed to us the heart of the Father. Today, March 28th, we start in the book of Joshua, chapter 18. And we go to chapter 19, verses 1 through 48. This is the word of the Lord. Joshua 18. Now that the land was under Israelite control, the entire community of Israel gathered at Shiloh and set up the tabernacle. But there remained 7 tribes who had not yet been allotted their grants of land. Then Joshua asked them, "How long are you going to wait before taking possession of the remaining land the Lord, the God of your ancestors, has given to you? Select 3 men from each tribe, and I will send them out to explore the land and to map it out. They will then return to me with a written report of their proposed divisions of their new homeland. Let them divide the land into 7 sections, including Judah's territory in the south and Joseph's territory in the north. And when you record the 7 divisions of the land and bring them to me, I will cast sacred lots in the presence of our God to assign the land to each tribe. The Levites, however, will not receive any allotment of land. Their role as priests of the Lord is their allotment, and the tribes of Gad, Reuben, and the half-tribe of Manasseh won't receive any more land, for they already received their grants of land, which Moses, the servant of the Lord, gave them on the east side of the Jordan River." As the men started on their way to map out the land, Joshua commanded them, "Go and explore the land and write a description of it. Then return to me, and I will assign the land to the tribes by casting sacred lots here in the presence of the Lord at Shiloh." The men did as they were told, and mapped the entire territory into 7 sections, listing the towns in each section. They made a written record and then returned to Joshua in the camp at Shiloh. And there at Shiloh, Joshua cast sacred lots in the presence of the Lord to determine which tribe should have each section. The first allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Benjamin. It lay between the territory of the tribes of Joshua and Joseph. The northern boundary of Benjamin's land began at the Jordan River, went north of the slope of Jericho, then west through the hill country and the wilderness of Beth-aven. From there the boundary went south to Luz, that is Bethel, and proceeded down to Atorath Adar on the hill that lies south of Lower Beth-horon. The boundary then made a turn and swung south along the western edge of the hill facing Beth-horon, ending at the village of Kiriath Baal, that is Kiriath Jearim, a town belonging to the tribe of Judah. This was the western boundary. The southern boundary began at the outskirts of Kiriath Jearim. From the western point it ran to the springs of the waters of Nephtoah, and down to the base of the mountain beside the valley of Ben Hinnom, at the northern end of the valley of Rephaim. From there it went down the valley of Hinnom, crossing south of the slope, where the Jebusites live, and continued down to En-Rogel. From En-Rogel the boundary proceeded in a northerly direction, and came to En-Shemesh, and on to Gileoth, which is across from the slopes of Adumim. Then it went down to the stone of Bohan. Bohan was Reuben's son. From there it passed along the north side of the slope, overlooking the Jordan Valley. The border then went down into the valley, ran past the northern slope of Beth Hoglah, and ended at the north bay of the Dead Sea, which is the southern end of the Jordan River. This was the southern boundary. The eastern boundary was the Jordan River. These were the boundaries of the homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Benjamin. These were the towns given to the clans of the tribe of Benjamin: Jericho, Beth Hoglah, Emek Kazez, Beth Araba, Zamarim, Bethel, Avim, Parah, Ophrah, Kephar Ammoni, Ophoni, and Geba, 12 towns with their surrounding villages. Also Gibeon, Ramah, Beeroth, Mizpah, Kephirah, Mosah, Rekem, Epil, Tirlah, Zelah, Halef, the Jebusite town, that is Jerusalem, Gibeah, and Kiriath Jearim, 14 towns with their surrounding villages. This was the homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Benjamin. Joshua 19. The second allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Simeon. Their homeland was surrounded by Judah's territory. Simeon's homeland included Beersheba, Sheba, Moladah, Hazar Shual, Baalah, Ezem, El-Tolad, Betul, Hormah, Ziklag, Beth Markobath, Hazar Susah, Beth Leboath, and Sheruhen, 13 towns with their surrounding villages. It also included Ain, Rimmon, Eter, and Ashan, 4 towns with their villages, including all the surrounding villages as far south as Belath Be'ir, also known as Ramah of the Negev. This was the homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Simeon. Their allocation of land came from part of what had been given to Judah because Judah's territory was too large for them. So the tribe of Simeon received an allocation within the territory of Judah. The third allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Zebulun. The boundary of Zebulun's homeland started at Sarid. From there it went west, going past Maralah, touching Dabosheth, and proceeding to the brook east of Jokneam. In the other direction, the boundary went east from Sarid to the border of Kisaloth, Tabor, and from there to Deberath and on to Japhia. Then it continued east to Gath-Hefer, Eth-Kazin, and Rimmon, and turned toward Neah. The northern boundary of Zebulun passed Hanathon and ended at the valley of Ithael. The towns in these areas included Katath, Nahalal, Shimron, Adalah, and Bethlehem, 12 towns with their surrounding villages. The homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Zebulun included these towns and their surrounding villages. The fourth allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Issachar. Its boundaries included the following towns: Jezreel, Kesoloth, Shunem, Hepharim, Shion, Anarahath, Rebith, Kishion, Ebez, Remeth, En-Ganim, En-Hadaha, and Beth Pazav. The boundary also touched Tabor, Shahashuzmah, and Beth Shemesh, ending at the Jordan River, 16 towns with their surrounding villages. The homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Issachar included these towns and their surrounding villages. The fifth allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Asher. Its boundaries included these towns: Helkath, Hali, Baten, Aksaf, Alamelech, Amad, and Mishal. The boundary on the west touched Carmel, Shahora, Libanath, and then it turned east toward Beth Dagon and ran as far as Zebulun in the valley of Ithtael, going north to Beth Amek and Na'iel. It then continued north to Kabul, Abdon, Rehob, Hamon, Canah, and as far as Greater Sidon. Then the boundary turned toward Ramah and the fortress of Tyre, where it turned toward Hossah and came to the Mediterranean Sea. The territory also included Mahabel, Akzib, Umah, Afek, and Rehob, 22 towns with their surrounding villages. The homeland allocated to the clan of the tribe of Asher included these towns and their surrounding villages. The sixth allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Naphtali. Its boundaries ran from Halef, from the oak of Zanamin, and then extended across to Admi, Nekeb, Jebneel, and as far as Lakum, ending at the Jordan River. The western boundary ran past Aznot Debor, then to Hakok, and touched the border of Zebulun in the south, the border of Asher on the west, and the Jordan River on the east. The fortified towns included in this territory were Zadim, Zer, Hamath, Rakath, Kinoreth, Admah, Ramah, Hazor, Kadesh, Edri, En-Hazor, Yiron, Migdal El, Horem, Beth Anath, and Beth Shemesh, 19 towns with their surrounding villages. The homeland allocated to the clan of the tribe of Naphtali included these towns and their surrounding villages. The seventh allotment of land went to the clans of the tribe of Dan. The land allocated to their homeland included the following towns: Zorah, Eshtoal, Ir, Shemesh, Shalabin, Ajilon, Ithla, Elon, Timnah, Ekron, Elteka, Gebethon, Belath, Jehud, Beni Barak, Bethal Rimon, Mijakan, Rekon, and the territory across from Joppa. But the tribe of Dan had trouble taking possession of their land, so they attacked the town of Laish, they captured it, slaughtered its people, and settled there. They renamed the town Dan after their ancestor. The homeland allocated to the clans of the tribe of Dan included these towns and their surrounding villages. Thank you for joining us at the Daily Chronological Bible. You can find out more about our other podcasts at dailyradiobible.com, where people from all around the world come to join us in this journey through the Scriptures, where we allow the Scriptures to point us to the God who is love, the God revealed to us fully in Jesus. Again, that website is dailyradiobible.com. Until tomorrow, let's go forward in God's joy. Let's let His joy be our strength. And let us always remember this, that you are loved.